Hey guys, welcome to this thing of tower battles. I'm gonna be showing my what's it called? My strategy for winning most games of actual what should I call it? Just any game with Golden Commando. If you have it at least, it should only work on Borderlands, I think. It can maybe work on Midnight Road if you play your cards correctly, which which you would. You could probably do it on Midnight Road and Borderlands, but it would get very, very close to the end on Midnight Road, and be very careful for that one. But basically, my strategy here is to place on farm at the very beginning, upgrade it to the first level, and for now, wait enough so you can get your mercenary down, where you'll see is on this U-turn, like I said in the last video, the top left corner where it should be till wave 3 you'll be able to get it. Um, so that's mostly one of the biggest things, and then once you start doing that, you can have enough money to also upgrade it to the laser one. The yeah, the up. Wait, no, that's next wave, but um, basically you just want to do that for a while, upgrade it to the first one, and then start farming, massively farming. Where pretty much I normally like to go with 2 farms, just 2, for the very beginning. Um, Basically, you want to upgrade this one to plantation if you want to, but I placed down my second farm. I'm gonna upgrade them both to fertilizer, so they can get 200. So I can get 200 bucks each round. I think that's 200 bucks. Yeah. And then you just wait enough till you can get plantation, which costs 550. It's not that bad and it's not that great because it's only 200 coins, so that means you'd get 400 every round, which is not very bad, where either you can get 100 or a lot more. So, yeah, this is pretty much the entire thing for about the first 10 rounds, so I'm just gonna not speak for that time period. But this is one other thing. You want to make sure your farms get to plantation, just so you know, so you can get maximum money. But the one thing I did accidentally was placing, well, first of all, what I did was, because it's wave 8 and the first boss comes out, you get another mercenary. Right after you get that one done, you can get it to like the max level if you want. Which, not the max level, the hidden detection one, which I do, where, so that just does extra damage to the boss, and it's very helpful. Where this one, you can immediately upgrade it to laser sight and stuff. But I want to normally place it where the exact same spot of the mercenary is, so you can have extra space for the golden commando and stuff that you're going to place next. But yeah, once you start doing this, you want to get up to the, what's it called? It's outside support, so you can get hidden detection and extra range. But once you do that, you want to start upgrading your 2 farms to plantation. But what I accidentally do is I place on a third one, which I only upgrade to the second one, which is still fine. It's a little bit more weird than how I did it. I think I'm gonna do that here. I don't really know. Yeah. I accidentally placed on a third farm, and I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to do that, so I just upgraded to plantation and stuff. So, yeah, basically this is what you want to do till wave 14. You want to upgrade 2 of your towers to the green version of the trees, and keep one of them at plantation, which is the water can, or water bucket. What's it called? Here, yeah, orchid. So you want to have 2 of them in orchid. and one of them on plantation. So, yeah, you want to do that till wave 14, and you can, I'll just speak when the next time it happens, when the next time I should speak. So right here, you can, well, when you make it to wave 14, you should have enough money to buy the Golden Commando itself, which can kill that boss very, very fast, and it gets rid of pretty much everything, because I think it does 2 damage a shot right now. And you want to upgrade it, but you want to upgrade it twice so you can get the hidden detection. Because for some reason it says it'll add range on the second one, even though the first one adds range and the second upgrade adds fire rate. I think at least, but it's really weird. They didn't put it correctly, but basically once you do that, I'm just upgrading this farm to Orchid. But what I do is, well, you'll see in a little bit later, but you basically want to place down a DJ where it can add like sight to them and make it cost a little less, and also increase fire rate a tiny, tiny bit. Yep, and you see here, I placed down my DJ. I upgraded to louder speakers because that's just how much money I have. And from there, your Golden Commando should pretty much do all the work all by itself. And, from there, you want to place down your commander, I think is what I did. Let me just check real quick. I have to watch this video myself. But I think I just placed down a, yeah, I placed down the commander. I'm gonna get it to the first upgrade, so it adds a lot more fire rate to them, making it 55%, I think. Oh, no, 40%. I don't think that's right. Oh well. But basically, once you do that, you want to try and upgrade your DJ to thrifty so you can get that less money cost, which is nice. There you see I did it. And I just want to start farming a lot more because it costs a lot less money to just buy stuff. So here I'm just placing down just a few farms, I think. I don't really know how many I placed down. I probably placed down 8 because that's the most you'll need. You can always place down more, which I probably should, because you can only have 6 golden commanders down at once. Commandos. And the mercenaries only take up 2 places, which and I also changed stuff up with the commanders though too. So and you'll see that in the future. But basically right now the slow boss turn spawns in, but basically because your golden commando can do a lot of damage over a pretty short period of time, the boss will only get about to about the 3rd street lamp on the road. and then it'll pretty much die. Or the second one if you feel lucky. Well, if you're feeling lucky. Um, Once that happens, you pretty much just want to place down as many farms as possible and just start farming a lot. I think, yeah, you should probably get them to all to Orchid first. But what I did here is I just got them to Plantation because it costs a little bit less money, I think, but it costs a little bit less money and it gives about the exact same amount as a regular Orchid. I think it gives more. And Orchids give 500, yeah, so Orchid's a lot better. But right here, I think I upgrade them both, and then I place another 2 farms. Let me check. Unless I try and upgrade my DJ. Yeah, I upgrade my farms to Orchid. And now I place on another 2 farms, but I didn't really place my farms in a very great position, so I don't really know where to place them in the first place. So I just put them there. There's not really anywhere special you should put your farms. So just put them somewhere that they're not in the middle of the map. Once you do that, you want to get them both to Orchid too. So you have 8 farms that are on Orchid, giving about 8 times 5, which is 4,000 bucks every round, which is enough to get a lot more of the Golden Commandos that do a lot of damage if you have them just regular, which is 2 a shot, I think. Actually, no, because of the first upgrade, you might be doing like 3 or 4 a shot. I don't really know. Actually, no, it's just fire rate increase. But yeah, you can see here I'm just placing down more of them. And what I do here is I get rid of that one mercenary where it allows you to place another golden commando in the middle of the 2 of them. I guess it's just saving space because those mercenaries are complete garbage and there's no reason to have them anymore because you're too late game for them. So you just want to place down your 6 golden commandos pretty much like I do because it's it's better because I like to place down 4 commanders, which has a very very good. Well, I mean, it costs barely anything just to get the Call to Arms ability, which is like $1,000 or 950 if you have the next DJ upgrade, which I'm gonna get at some point. But you want to get 4 of them. Just get them all to Call to Arms because the rest of the ones are pretty garbage and there's not really any reason to have them. Yeah, as you see here, I get Encore. There's not really any strategy to what I do for upgrading. I just want everything to be upgraded and not a low level where it does barely any damage. So I want everything to pretty much be the exact same level at all times. If most people ever notice, I don't know. But here you can see the hidden boss gets killed very fast. Here the lavas do take a bit of a slight increase on advantage, but they're gonna die anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But here's where boss 2 comes in and stuff, so here you can see it just gets drained out of its HP. It's a very good tower, the Golden Commando. It's just super hard to get. But here you just want to place down your Golden Commandos in a spot where they will all be useful. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got my first more gold tower right here on the 4th placement of the Golden Commando because I think that's 8 damage a shot now. I don't really know, but it can shred through pretty much anything that's under 100 HP. It'll pretty much insta kill it. So it's a really good tower. So the rest here, I think I just placed down the rest of my Golden Commandos. Nope, I get the Call to Arms ability or something. I don't know. What do I do? Yeah, I just placed down the rest of my Golden Commandos. You can just get them to the second upgrade for now. And place one right there where I just did, which is pretty much farther up the U-turn, because it'll still get pretty much all of the entire map, which it still will if it has that big of a range boost too. But it just does a lot more range, and with that placement, it's closer enough to the commanders where every single time you use the ability, it will always get hit. So you don't have one back behind them that are just doing absolutely nothing. But here's where I sell my mercenary, sell that commander, and then replace it to where everything is in that T position, because all of the commanders will hit the same spot, which is nice. Sooner or later, I start upgrading my farms, and I upgrade all of the commanders to the Call to Arms ability, because you can infinite loop it, where I do a little bit later on, but you can do that. And I think I just start going for higher leveled farms now, where you get 500. No, I think you get like 1,000. You get 1,000. You get about 8,000 bucks a round if you have the max level one, which is nice. Of course, you can place down 25 towers, and you only need 4 plus 6, so you only have 10 towers. So that means you can place down another 15 farms, which would be nice if you wanted that much money, but it will work with 8 farms and above, because 6 farms gives a little too little money, and that's how I died before from all of the boss 3s, because I would always die on that one round where if I don't have the at least, I don't really know what I'm saying, but if you don't have that Call to Arms ability, you are going to be dead, and it'd be really good if you have it for extra damage, of course. At this point I'm just rambling on, but yeah, now you have everything that's just normal. And then here I think I start infinite looping the Call to Arms ability, because these regular golden commandos do not do that much damage with only 6 of them. So that's why it's nice to get the Call to Arms ability spamming all of the time, where instead of being just regular like 20 DPS, you have more like, so it'd just be double the speed, so about 40 DPS, maybe even more. Actually, it'd not be 20 DPS, it'd be a lot more, like 50, but yeah, I'm just going on. You do a lot of damage if you have the DJ and the commander at the exact same time, which you would want to do, and pretty much all that time you're just going to be waiting and waiting, getting the higher commandos to the more gold upgrade, and then after that, just wait the entire time for the final upgrade on them, and then just keep upgrading them from there, and keep the Call to Arms ability going on for the entire time. And that's pretty much my entire strategy. If, well, that's it. But if you ever get stunned by the Void, just know that, just wait it out, don't use Call to Arms ability before it. Just make sure you don't lose that infinite loop, because you will take a lot of damage if you don't, even though you shouldn't even take any. But yeah, sorry to the people who don't have Golden Commando that can't do this strategy. Sorry. I didn't say early on, or earlier on, but basically, when you want to get the DJ, the, what do you call it, but You just want to get to its max upgrade so you can get that extra, a little bit extra fire rate and a little bit less money cost, even though I don't think that really does anything. But you add range to your towers too, which is good. And so right after you do that, just basically once you're pretty much just have 8 farms and the rest of the stuff, they're gonna have 11 towers down, and you can do whatever you want with the farms at that point. But 8 farms is good enough because you can see me getting the towers very, very fast because of how much health most of the mobs that pop up. They have a lot more health than most of them, so it's really easy just to destroy them very, very fast and get a ton of money off of it. So yeah, once you have enough money, just keep buying the max golden commandos.